Good morning, everybody. We are back.
In walking gear.
Yes. For those of you who don't know us, my name's Keith.
I'm Tina.
And together we are the Chunky Trundlers. Today we are in a fabulous part of Ireland. We're down on the Dingle Peninsula. We're actually doing the Wild Atlantic Way. But today we are taking a break from that and we're going to do a Irish Camino.
A dog just zoomed past.
There's some very excited, happy dogs running around, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So today we're going to do the Pilgrim's Road.
We're starting out with a difficult one. It's 18 kilometers and ends on, well, near Mount Brandon.
Yeah, there's 2,000 feet of elevation, about 650 meters or so.
We'll see how much we make.
Anyone that knows us knows that's the upper edges of what we do.
That's going to be a hard start.
Yes, for sure. However, we're going to take you with us and we'll show you everything as we go, as always.
Yep.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Chairs are out again.
he's gonna make it. He made it, but there's more down there. Bench, yay! That doesn't look steep, but it is.
It is steep, and we're too tired to get the microphones out.
So if we have to, we'll put text on. I say we.
Bye. Hey everybody.
We're back. It's suddenly like daytime.
Yes. Yesterday we had to call it a halt, sadly, about 3 kilometers short of the final place.
It was a shame. We started running out of daylight, and specifically the descent of the hill was tricky.
You can see the hills behind us.
Yeah, it doesn't do it justice. It's much harder and higher and steeper than it looks in this little picture.
Getting up there, because it was very, very boggy. So anyway, long story short is we ran out of time. It was getting dark.
Yeah.
So we are now back the following day.
Yep.
And we will take you on the last few kilometers. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hey everybody, so that is our first Irish Camino in the bag.
We made it.
The Saint Road, I'm not going to insult anybody by trying to pronounce that.
But we will write it.
Yes, in
so you
Gaelic.
can look it up if you want.
Spectacular. It says it's 18 kilometers.
I think it might be a bit more, not much, but
Yeah.
it's not lying about the incline. It is steep and hard if you're like us.
The vast majority is tracks and trail, but there is some wandering up some bog.
Yeah, so keep that in mind depending on the time of year. Oh, and one more thing. You can actually walk it in reverse. It's really well signposted and it shows arrows in
both directions.
Yeah, so if you did that and started here, I think you would get more of the sea views without having to turn around.
And there is a small car park, as you've just seen.
Yeah.
One thing I would say, boots.
Yes.
Trail runners, you
Unless
will
it's
be
a
soaked.
really dry summer, which doesn't happen often.
Yeah. So, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Lots and lots to see.
We split it into two. So we had to park the car part way. And then there's a taxi company that functions in winter as well. So
Yeah, Dingle cabs. So they're going to pick us up soon and take us back down to Vandalf. We just want to say a special thank you.
Yes. We were rescued twice yesterday.
Yeah, we met. There's the Oracle. It was called the
Oratory.
Oratory.
Yeah,
Oracle.
this little church, very, very old structure. And it was really cool. So we sat in there and had our lunch because it was getting windy. And while we were there, some other people rocked up to see this spectacular
Sean
place.
and Mandy.
Yes.
And we got chatting.
Yeah, they were so sweet.
They very kindly said, we'll pick you up.
Yes.
So they went off to go and watch the rugby. Well done, Ireland. Beat Scotland. And then a few hours later, they came looking for us to pick us up.
I know. And they couldn't find us because we'd been invited in by another lovely couple to have a glass of water and a chit-chat while we waited.
So we've just met so many wonderful people.
Yeah.
As we often do.
So thank you, guys. It really means a lot.
Yeah. So there we go. First Irish Camino in the bag. And
well done us.
Yeah. I think
it was rough.
20 odd kilometers of actual walking because we zigzagged around a little bit to get
I'd like to point out we've also had about 3 months of zero, and I really mean zero
activity other than eating.
Yeah, we did do a lot of that. And it was Christmas in the meantime, so I guess some of it was good.
So good for us.
Yep.
Anyway, there we go, everybody. It's been great to be back out, and I hope you've enjoyed the trail.
Yep.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.